Welcome back to Manual Motion. I'm Evan.
And I'm Dom.
And today we're going to take this McLaren 720S to Cars and Coffee. Let's go. But first, Dom, tell us the stats.
Well, today we have a 4-liter V8 pushing out 710 horsepower, 568 pound-feet of torque, and it is mid-mounted.
Yeah,
which
and
means
it's a 7-speed dual clutch.
Yep.
So we got lightning quick shifts. We have this incredible frozen papaya spark.
Yeah.
The color is unbelievable.
It doesn't look real.
It doesn't look real. We actually had someone just pass by who said it looks like a Batmobile car.
If it was orange.
If Batmobile was orange. Yeah, so we, we're really excited to take it out today. We're taking it to Zoombox Cars and Coffee. Mic's falling off. Take it to Zoombox Cars and Coffee. Let's get to it. Ready?
Yep.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right. Oh, we are in. All right. So, we're in the McLaren. Let's get situated.
Gotta put our mics on our seatbelt.
Let's put our mic on these orange seatbelts, which are gorgeous.
Color match seatbelts seem to be a big thing.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
but no,
like
we're in the McLaren 720S. I cannot believe that we're doing this car. I am so unbelievably excited. Oh my God. This is such a I can't tell you how cool this car is.
I know.
With the orange and there's so much carbon fiber everywhere. We had to be very careful getting in.
Yeah.
There's gloss carbon fiber on the door sill. It's all up. It's a carbon chassis car.
Yeah.
And it's just
there's matte carbon fiber even on the windshield. Like,
yeah.
On the structure of the windshield, there's matte carbon fiber on the dash, matte carbon fiber on the vents.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the whole center console is carbon fiber.
It's so
behind us is all carbon fiber.
Yeah, we're surrounded by carbon.
We're surrounded
and
by
Alcantara.
expensive materials, and it's terrifying.
Leather. It is so cool. Oh,
did you do that?
I did not do that on purpose. You saw one of the party tricks of this car just now. This gauge cluster swivels. So if you were to press the button on the left, you actually can swivel the gauge cluster. It moves. No other car does that. That is so cool.
Yeah.
And we have this really cool center console here with these awesome buttons. These are your drive mode selectors on the thing here. You have a vertical touchscreen, which works actually really well.
This whole center console, this whole car really, is all driver focused.
Yeah.
For
100%.
example, Evan has 3 vents. I have 1.
Well, it's also, it's driver focused because also the steering wheel is all carbon and leather. And
no
it
buttons.
Has no buttons. They just want you to focus on driving.
Yeah.
But the paddles are carbon and they feel amazing to push. You have the steering wheel, which actually is a really great size. Probably not my favorite in the world just by the thumb rests, but the actual handle itself around the back, you can grip it like you can. I've never seen a car that actually you can grip like this. It's very, very cool.
Yeah. And it has the paddles that are connected, right?
Yeah.
So when one goes forward, one comes back.
Right. So I could theoretically push the
down
one, and it will actually engage the plus.
Oh, so you can drive one-handed.
Pretty much.
Wait, that's actually kind of cool.
Yeah. And our drive selector in the middle. This actually is not a regular 720S. It's right, 720S Spider. But in true McLaren fashion, we cannot get it to work. So we will not be doing. It's also good for our audio to not do that. So we're gonna leave that alone for today. But the top-down experience in this car obviously probably would be even more amazing than just this, because you can hear the engine more.
Exactly.
Speaking of the engine.
Speaking of.
This thing has a sick V8.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and move my weird seat controls.
They're mounted on the front.
On the front. They are
towards the center console, and they're buttons instead of. So basically, once you get used to it, it's actually quite intuitive.
It's not too bad, but you can't see them.
You can't see them, so you gotta just figure it out.
Yeah. Engine start stop button is in this glass thing. It's a little bit you can see through it.
Yeah.
Right in the center. So we're going to go ahead and push that. Oh, baby.
One thing you can't do in this one is pull both paddles for neutral.
You can't, but it's already neutral. So there's the DNR system here. It's already warm, so we're going to let you hear it a little bit. But we're around some residential areas where we're not too crazy.
We already got talked to a little bit.
Yeah, you get a little taste.
Wow, it revs fast.
Really fast. You'll hear more of it when we drive it. So let's go.
leaving Cars and Coffee.
We're heading out. Oh, that lamp.
Oh, the Veyron!
Oh, Veyron, we missed. Oh, what?
Again?
Oh,
we
what?
missed him. He just made eye contact with me.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Of course we missed the Veyron.
Yeah, of course. He's here all the time though, so we're not too worried.
Oh, that Grand Sport. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, whoa!
What?
Look.
Oh, turbo. Oh man, this
was such
a nice,
good
my
day.
God, so cool. So we're driving the 720S. This thing is so cool to drive.
Yeah.
It's, you know what, I gotta say, first off, the seats are tight. It's definitely not like, crazy. They're really stiff. You can tell immediately the suspension's really stiff.
Yeah, it's not terrible, but a little bit of suspension compliance would be nice.
It'd be nice, yeah. But no, so we have in this, it's again, we mentioned it before, but it's a dual clutch 7-speed, and we're in automatic mode right now. We're kind of tooling around New Canaan, and it's
very nice.
It's nice. You can just tell though that it's tuned to go a little bit faster than we're going. It's always tuned a little bit faster.
The shifts feel a little bit choppy when you're in automatic. It doesn't feel natural for the car. It feels like you have to shift under harsh acceleration, if that makes sense.
Yeah, or if you're really heading off from the line, that's kind of.
Well, I mean, this thing's launch control is famous for being just
crazy.
Gone.
Which we are not testing today.
No,
but.
God no, because this bespoke frozen papaya spark is not going to get touched.
No, we are
not going to get ruined.
Yeah, we were instructed to be very careful, especially with the paint, because this is impossible to find. I think it's only one of these. It's
one of one.
One of one. But it drives, I think, almost more supercar than the Ferrari did, the Pista we drove.
Yeah.
It's stiffer, the steering is tighter, the visibility kind of comes in a little bit further, it encroaches a little bit more. I feel like I have these massive door sills here that are kind of hugging me.
There's places to put your arms.
I mean, kind of. It's a little low for me, personally. Yeah. I bet if you had slightly longer arms.
Train tracks.
Yeah. So it's some train track. And you can start to hear it. Again, we're not really jumping on it. But man,
yeah, we're just going up a hill.
You can just hear it.
So, is it so I know the Pista was easy to drive when you're driving it normally. Mm-hmm. Is this easy to drive when you're driving it normally?
Totally. It's doable, and it's obviously, it's more punishing. It doesn't feel like I could daily this or drive it for a really long time. But what it does feel like is I could just destroy a back road.
That makes sense.
So we're gonna head out here. Okay, that was barely getting on it. That was barely. Oh my God. So this thing.
So maybe it's a little bit faster than we thought.
Yeah, it's at 710 horsepower. It's the same horsepower as a Hellcat, but in a car that weighs probably half the weight.
It's actually Hellcat's 707, so we got 3 more, so we're better.
Yeah. Man, I love the way this thing sounds. One of the things that I've noticed right away is that it's not, so like a Ferrari, you can jump in it and it will feel like fun at any RPM. This does feel like you have to really be kind of, have it really high in the rev and really be pushing it to have the fun out of the engine. But at the same time, it's just so good that you kind of it goads you into doing it. This has such a fun characteristic, and it's so comfortable around the corners. It just feels so. Oh my God!
And we're at legal speeds now.
Man, this thing is fun. Jeez, it's so fast. This is unusable on the road. There's too much power in this thing. I mean, how does it feel from your seat? Because
it feels, like I said in the beginning, very driver focused and very just every other supercar. It doesn't feel very special when you're going slow. It kind of feels like, yeah, I'm in a McLaren.
Yeah. But when you put your foot down, you can hear it.
Oh no, you can hear it. The baffles open, and you hear the twin turbos, and
And it doesn't feel lacking for torque, I gotta say.
No,
The
but it also doesn't feel like it's got a ton of torque.
No, but it doesn't. What also I like about this too is the turbos spool so fast, and even going from a dead stop, you really feel it kind of kick you in the back.
There's no turbo lag.
Man.
It's amazing.
This car is just so cool, and I mean, like, I know you said it doesn't feel special at low speeds. It feels special from my seat because there's so much going on around me, and I can, like, the steering wheel's crazy. It's got carbon fiber and, like, subtle, and it's got this, like, crazy center console thing, and it's got kind of modern amenities. The screen is really nice.
Yeah, it's about,
you know,
I mean, it's about the size of a hand, but it feels bigger than that. You have your home link, variable drift control, which we also will not be testing. Climate control, everything.
It's through the screen.
Modern amenities.
Yeah. But I mean, like, but
everything you want.
I like how it's kind of through the screen because but people complain that the stuff's through the screen, too much through the screen. But in this car, I'm not even touching it at all.
Yeah,
if you have the top down, you wouldn't be touching the climate controls anyway.
Yeah.
And you just want to drive it. And I think the fact that they decontented the actual steering wheel and just had a carbon fiber and it feels good, like, is telling.
Does the steering feel, like, communicative and everything?
It feels outstanding. Okay. It feels better than the Pista.
Wow.
It's tighter.
Wow.
I'm like, and the suspension is definitely harder. We have it in, like, kind of the basic settings. There's a way you can put in, like, active mode and get more stuff out of it, but we're not really going to touch that today.
No, because we're just hanging out. We're just hanging out. We're just having fun. We don't want to break any laws and get a speeding ticket and then have to explain to the owner why we got a speeding ticket in his car.
Nope, we don't want to do that. So we're not going to.
Nope.
Yeah, so this is just one of the most special supercars of the modern era. It's so cool. It's styled so well. People love it. People are swarming it at the Cars and Coffee, even with other cooler stuff around. And
arguably cooler.
I don't know, some gated Lamborghinis are definitely
gated Lamborghinis,
cool.
Viper GTS.
I mean, this is just this is so cool. I'm not sure it's my cup of tea because it's definitely, like, I prefer kind of something like the NSX, which is a little bit underpowered. But this is fun. This is so cool.
It's so sick.
And you feel like a boss driving.
Yeah, it's funny. I can actually feel. You were talking about from the passenger seat. I can actually feel the power. Like, even at, like, a little bit. Through the seat. It's because it's right there behind me.
Yeah.
Like,
and it just
pushes you. It doesn't pull you. It doesn't, like, kind of go with you. It just pushes you along the road.
It's so sweet.
Yeah.
So we just came from Cars and Coffee. We're heading back to give this back to the owner. This is one of the cars I'm happy to get the keys back because it's so special and so rare that I am definitely happy to do that. So anyway, thanks for joining us. We'll cut to some stuff we shot at the Cars and Coffee events. Hope you enjoy, and we'll see you later.
See you later.
I'll cut it. Ready?
Yeah.
And that was our trip to Cars and Coffee. Thanks so much for joining us. This was just a blast. We're so lucky we got to drive this thing. Oh my God.
I know. Thank you so much to the owner for letting us borrow it. And we just want to reiterate how beautiful this thing is.
It's so gorgeous, and what a thrill. And so that was our trip to Cars and Coffee. If you consider subscribing, we have a ton of videos like this coming out soon. So yeah, we have maybe not this exciting, but we know we'll try. So
we will try.
So anyway, have a great day. We'll
see you later.
Bye.